cycles exist, they repeat, and it's something that Wall Street didn't teach. The fifth year of the cycle is the year that the market basically goes almost straight up.
And they want to create a framework where the technology can prosper while we protect consumers, protect the integrity of the market, and keep bad actors out. That's what they're interested in doing. And they have moved so past the US and so past the SEC.
So Jamie Dimon is never getting into crypto.
No, we use blockchain. And while I run a bank, I don't tell other people. I may give you my opinion, but we give you access, I believe, at our bank to cryptocurrency if you want to do it.
Despite this legislative progress on a bipartisan basis, we've been troubled by the fact that the SEC, as chaired by Chairman Gensler, has instead chosen to front-end the work of Congress.
Were a clearinghouse to fail, that would have a cascading effect that would be like a triple black swan.
If we repeat what we did in 2017 with XRP, it went up 60,000% in 240 days, which is basically 600 times your value of XRP.
But I don't think there is enough time in the chart you guys are seeing, the last leg down below, 2022, 3, and 4, that we have, for example, time to reach the dashed line.
Know what you hold?
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP Army.
If you got a baggie, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon o'clock news. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra. Bullishness. Shout out to the latest. So we got Jake Sanchez in the building. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in. Go ahead, throw on those moon suits, throw on those pilot shades, and buckle up, because the future's extra. Bullish. Let's go full speed, full throttle into the cryptoverse. We got the total global cryptocurrency market cap today at 2.16 trillion, down about 2.3% in the past 24. We got XRP currently right around 57 cents. Stellar XLM still right around 9 cents. We got BTC right around 59, 60K. ETH right around 22, 23 hundo. We got Flare Networks right around 0.014. XDC right around 2 cents. Axelar 50 cents. We got Songbird right around 0067. Stronghold 004. We got Zahao right around 3 cents. Evernote 7-8 cents. Jewel token right around 6 cents. We got one from Watcher Guru to pop things off, breaking Federal Reserve cuts interest rates by 50 points for the first time in 4 years. Dark Defender, Fed cut the interest rates by 50 points for the first time in 4 years. We're officially in a recession. Now it's time for the bull run to pop. We got Chastine Grabber. The times the Fed cut with 50 points was followed by a recession. Break the loop. Crypto, the new financial system. Sentiment feed. The Fed finally has made the anticipated rate cut traders were hoping for. The first time doing so since the beginning of the pandemic 4.5 years ago. With prices violently moving as a result. Read how the crowd will dictate crypto's ability to thrive. And we got one from Ripple here happening now. Ripple Chief Legal Officer Stu Alderati speaking alongside Robinhood, Grayscale, Bullish, WEF, and CNBC at the Financial Market Quality FMQ Conference 2024. All roads lead to the bridge. DAI watches Stu Alderati takes a blowtorch to the SEC.
I don't think the SEC has established itself as the leading regulatory voice on crypto around the world. I travel the world, as I'm sure everyone else does. I meet with regulators in Singapore, in the UK, in the EU, in Brazil, in Dubai. The SEC is not mentioned. And in fact, I think that this administration has done tremendous harm to the credibility of the organization as it looked when Dan served as a commissioner. That's my mom is here. Good. But think about it. They're a self-appointed comp on the beat. The statute has not. No law has appointed them the comp on the beat. In our case, they've been called out by a judge for not faithfully applying the law. In your case, they've been called out by a judge for acting arbitrarily and capriciously. In the debt box case in Utah, they've been sanctioned by a court for outright visiting a fraud upon the court. The question is not why are they doing what they're doing, is why are they still have their jobs? And I think the rest of the world has moved on. They recognize the value of the technology, the jobs, the tax dollars, the innovation that it can bring to the economy. And they want to create a framework where the technology can prosper while we protect consumers, protect the integrity of the market, and keep bad actors out. That's what they're interested in doing. And they have moved so past the U.S. and so past the SEC. I worry that I don't know if we can ever catch up at this point.
Jack the Rippler, breaking ripples. Stu Alderati says when this regulatory cloud is lifted and we get some policy clarity in the U.S., we will then be the most trusted source for enterprise support for crypto solutions in the U.S. And you can check out Financial Market Quality FMQ Conference 2024, September 17th. Stu Alderati, Ripple, XRP. Subject Views were probably one of the bigger users of blockchain. Jamie Dimon.
How about blockchain technology? Are you using it? In what ways? Or do you see a future for it?
Yeah, we're probably one of the bigger users of blockchain. An actual user, like a real user, as opposed to sex trafficking. And because it's just a database, and like right now we send you a statement and you believe it, you trust it. It comes from JP Morgan Chase or whatever bank you have. And we have the database. We give you a copy of it. This would be, we all have the same data in your computer. It's updated by systems you trust. Some of you can change the data, some of you can't. And we believe it. And it's a great way to share data. So think of a bank. You guys, if you ever send money overseas, you get my money. You send it by wire, the wire is late, then you get out. And we'll all see at the same time. It already got to this, it already got to that. So everyone's got the same data, so it'll be used. Now, we've been talking about blockchain for 12 years. Not much has happened. So it ain't like AI. It's just a new piece of computer technology, stuff like that. And I'm not a fan of, cryptocurrency, which is purely a currency that you think is a currency. I call those pet rocks.
So Jamie Dimon is never getting into crypto.
No, we use blockchain. And while I run a bank, I don't tell other people. I may give you my opinion, but we give you access, I believe, at our bank to cryptocurrency if you want to do it. We won't lend against it, and we have all the warnings out there. But it's a free country. I believe in a free country. Do what you want.
We got the Financial Services GOP Watch Chairman Rep. French Hill at this morning's digital asset hearing. Instead of providing legal clarity, the gangster SEC's approach has injected even more confusion and uncertainty into the markets. Drain the swamp. Read the Standard.
Digital Asset Subcommittee, which was established only last year, but has already made history legislatively with the Clarity for Payment Stablecoins legislation and our Fit-for-Purpose Regulatory Framework Bill, Fit 21. Despite this legislative progress on a bipartisan basis, we've been troubled by the fact that the SEC, as chaired by Chairman Gensler, has instead chosen to front-end the work of Congress and insert politics instead of being an independent regulator. He even took the unusual step of releasing his own statement opposing Fit 21 on the morning of the House vote, despite refusing to provide technical assistance as requested by the committee. And I might add, also in contrast to the Biden White House, which did not issue a veto statement on that bill.
Gary, you still there? Subject Views, Dan Gallagher is the Chief Legal Compliance and Corporate Affairs Officer at Robinhood. He's also an ex-SEC commissioner. The idea of the coming in and register is a falsehood.
A security, and the remaining assets have not been deemed securities by a court. Mr. Gallagher, can Robinhood list digital asset securities and digital asset non-securities on the same platform if there is uncertainty about whether a given token is a security?
Thank you for the question, Congressman. The answer is no. And that actually was one of the nuances that we requested relief from the commission for with respect to our application to come in and register a special purpose broker. The special purpose broker letter right now is limited to so-called digital asset securities and will not allow that broker to handle non-securities. I don't know the details of the Prometheum model. It vexes me a bit, given the limitation within the four corners of the letter itself.
Another one from Subject Views. A clearinghouse failure would be a triple black swan event. CFTC Commissioner Caroline DeVam.
There are plenty of regulators around the world that supervise and monitor the activities of financial institutions, particularly global systemically important banks, for example, and FSOC has a great role in particular around that. But for the CFTC, uniquely speaking, even though we have a global jurisdiction that's probably only second maybe to the Department of Justice when we think about our enforcement authority over fraud, abuse, or manipulation in any markets where it can enter the stream of commerce. So that's the global commodity markets, for example. But we also directly oversee pretty much, I think, all of the GSIBs who are registered with us, both U.S. and non-U.S. as swap dealers, and also what's known as systemically important financial market utilities. That includes clearinghouses for the most part. So we have been, and we still are, the primary regulator of the largest clearinghouses in the world. And so we're a clearinghouse to fail. That would have a cascading effect that would be like a triple black swan event for the financial system. And that's why one of the key aspects of the Dodd-Frank regulatory reforms and the G20 derivatives regulatory reforms was to ensure the resiliency of clearinghouses and to ensure that there was robust oversight. That's primarily done through, there's so many acronyms, the Committee for Payment and Markets Infrastructure, together with the International Organization of Securities Commission, and that CPMI is in itself a subset of the Bank for International Settlements, but there's the principles for financial market infrastructures, and all jurisdictions that are part of the largest and most significant economies are required to implement that, and that ensures the safety of clearinghouses and other financial market infrastructures.
The triple black swan. Get ready for XRP to go live. Know what you hold. We got Ray Fuentes highlights from the Link to event hosted at the Ritz last month.
Cycles exist, they repeat, and it's something that Wall Street didn't teach. The fifth year of the cycle is the year that the market basically goes almost straight up.
In the next decade, there will be a personalized robot for every single person on Earth.
So $7.5 billion Ripple valuation today. But we also know that Ripple has XRP, right? It has 46 billion XRP in escrow, 48 billion XRP in escrow. And today at 61 cents, ouch, it's $29 billion worth of XRP. If we repeat what we did in 2017 with XRP, it went up 60,000% in 240 days, which is basically 600 times your value of XRP.
There's a societal cry from humanity to stop manipulation in our markets. There's this GameStop phenomenon is kind of exhibit A about what's going on. And it's been estimated that Wall Street has taken about $100 trillion. The exponential expansion of the financial system from that new volume coming into the system, we never lived into that. Everyone here in this room is a unicorn.
This is a dream beyond my own ability to comprehend. And it's become a reality because all of you are real. You have a personality and a charisma that is really, truly unique. And I want you to go out there and build a media brand around it.
The best is still yet to come. Crawl, walk, and we rock it. Meanwhile, we got Truth Labs' complete proof of Anarchy 5, a Mt. Gox hacker who walked away with more than 450,000 Bitcoin tied to Ethereum's team, both minting the ICO and receiving funds from Ethereum Foundation wallets post. ICO. We got Egg Crypto XRP 5 colors, 5 scenarios. For illustration, I'm using 5 colors to break down where XRP could go based on historical pumps, keeping in mind that the last cycle's bottom is 28 cents. We got white, a 932% pump will take XRP to $3. Yellow, 1,563% pump will push XRP to $4.85. Red, 2,035% pumping XRP to $6.22. Blue, 2,536% will pump XRP to $7.68. Green, 9,468% mega pump will send XRP to $27. I use half of the wick measurements to avoid any bias form of candle formations. XRP Army, stay ready. Get ready for a minimum of 10x, 15, 20, 25x, maybe even 94x. With that being said, Batman Bag Ladies, we got the global liquidity cycles lining up with the solar cycles. Looks like we could have a top coming in the beginning of 2026. And taking a look at the total two cryptocurrency total market cap excluding BTC, we're just getting started here. We just had the April 2024 halving. Look out for a possible top going into the end of 2025, lining up with the global liquidity cycle and the international solar cycles. Shout out to the Champions Club.
But when we look into a linear chart like this, we can see here, it's very clear, and not only here, that we don't have only bottoms and tops. Sometimes it from the bottom to the, let's say, to the midway, and then goes down again, which we should expect based on probabilities, or logic, that we should go up. And this, folks, it's kind of a big deal. Very, very important thing. Probably it's a long conversation, so maybe we should talk about this in another video, okay? But I want you guys to think here is, we have a bottom, so there's a change, okay? So we have the QE and then the QT, and now with the Fed pivot, we are going to see access to cheap money again, okay? But I don't think there is enough time in the chart you guys are seeing, the last leg down below, 2022, 3, and 4, that we have, for example, time to reach the dashed line, okay? Because the window is too short. You see? So 12 months, 15, maybe. 15 would be overextended in my opinion.
The global liquidity cycle is basically already bottom. Look out for a top going into 2026. With that being said, Batman Bag Ladies, the longer they take, the higher we climb. On that XRP, rich list, where will those bags be? When that regulation jar molasses finally breaks open and XRP's true price is finally revealed.
Big bags.
Later, glitches.
We are not done, just having some fun. Just getting started, the flip of the switch and you thought you could short it. Burning the escrow, now there's been a shortage. So many digits, now you can't afford it. We up in the sky, price jumping like Jordan. Can't have enough bags, all we did was hoard it. We saw, you probably sell a few organs. So many accounts, threw away all my ledgers. We hold the keys, we hold the treasures. Get off them exchanges and BYOB. Surf on the waves, don't get caught in the weeds. And we finally blow, we financially free. We throwing a party, we waking the sheep. We all go and ghost to the islands we fleet. We cannot die, we all in a G.